Was life really meant to be a private affair or a private enterprise, as quite often has been projected to be? Let's take a reflection. A while back, I did a video where I tried to explain two critical roles that defines human relationships. There's the law of love and the law of need. The relationship mostly are sustained either because there's genuine love amongst the people or they need each other. And quite often, the second one, for the law of need, is usually the common one. Now, look at it this way. If I never had a challenge with my eyes, and I went to the optician and I got these specs or lenses, what will be the optician do if all of us kept our eyes problem to ourselves as private affair? If I never need any clothing or I'm self-sustained, meaning I can fabricate my own shirt and t-shirt and clothing, what would tailors do literally? If I didn't have a need for a breakfast and I needed that egg or probably that bite, what would be that farmer be doing? Now, the more you start thinking about that, you realize actually life is so entangled. And one of the things that is so evident is that your needs, which you may even call private, it's someone else's mission or mandate. And I had a conversation recently with a friend of mine, and we were even trying to explore some professionals saying, do you know, even when you have some challenges like you need encouragement, you're downtrodden, you're probably discouraged, and you've gone through an ordeal situation, and then there are people who come to you either for encouragement, they'll give you a word of hope. Do you know, if you withhold that opportunity from them, you're denying them to dispense grace that God has given them for encouragement. So if the world does not have anybody who is going through tough experiences, what will counselors do? And you know, sometimes when you encourage somebody, you're not just giving that person a sense of empathy, which is good. You yourself, you're dispensing. Else then you bottle up the grace that God has already filled within you to dispense to the world. So ability to connect with somebody who is going through maybe a debt situation, they are being auctioned, and you're encouraging them on how to turn around their finances, or probably somebody who is suffering some grief and you're encouraging them. It is not just to the person receiving that encouragement. For you who is doing it, actually you have gotten an opportunity. It's like an internship. It's like a life attachment. So with the holding, where you are going through situations and then you bottle it up within yourself, you're actually denying somebody else somewhere that is their core missional mandate. But of course, I don't mean you go shouting all your needs to anybody. No, or everybody. The thing is, there should be a level of vulnerability within our relationships that help us connect with each other. Because your needs is someone else's life assignment and a core mandate. So you're actually causing many people to be unemployed or to be deployed because you are withholding your needs or you're keeping them to yourself. And in life, there's no concept about being independent, self-sustaining, a one-stop life. I don't think so. And that got me thinking that the law of need is a critical component that weaves. God has made it as a certain concept that cause us to be entangled with each other, to be able to live in a community, entangled, so that we are able to complement each other, dispense grace to one another, and that grace is not ours. It comes from God himself. And that is something that got me thinking. This is Gabriel Nyamu, your Purpose Coach.